Hello crafty friends, it's Alicia of the Call Me Crafty Al YouTube channel, and I am so glad you have joined me today. If this is your first time to my channel, I hope by the end of this video you'll be inspired to hit that subscribe button below and click on that bell for notification. If you're already a subscriber and regular viewer, thanks for stopping back by. Today I am back to share the 11th challenge in my No Spend November giveaway and challenge series. If this is your first time hearing about it, please go watch the intro video. It gives all of the details telling you how to enter, which there are 4 different ways to enter each challenge, and it has all of the exact rules so you know how to get credit for when you do decide to play along. I will link that video in the description box below, and I will pop it up in the upper right hand corner now. I am naming this challenge the All Clear. And you know, if you've been at my channel any amount of time, that I love clear stuff. I like to make clear cards, I like clear embellishments, I like making shakers because there's a clear window on it. Over the years, I have acquired lots of clear miscellaneous. I forgot to mention earlier, if this is your first time here, that the whole point of this month for me is not to spend any money on crafty supplies this month, because I have stuff already that is perfectly usable that I'm going to pull out and put to use. And now back to the challenge part. I have some of my clear items in front of me that I have purchased over the years. I have these clear alphabet stickers, never been out of the package, but I just had to have them. I have clear 4x4 inserts for pocket scrapping, clear plastic letters, clear buttons with patterns, clear flowers. I have over here a couple clear gift tags. And then over on the right, you can kind of see now that these were clear at one point, but they're kind of yellowed now. I used to love to buy these enamel, like clear enamel adhesive dots. And unfortunately, you know, I didn't want to use them and use them all up, and then look what happens. This is why I am using what I have. Because now, unless maybe I do something that has a yellowish tone or maybe a shabby chic feel, I mean, I can't even use this anymore. People, let's get our supplies out. Let's use them so they don't get ruined like this. Now, for my project today, the clear element I'm going to use is this clear gift tag. I bought this at Walmart years ago, knowing exactly what I was going to use it for, and never did it. It says fabulous on it, so as soon as I decided this is what I was going to use, I knew exactly which paper pad I wanted to get out. This is another thing that I bought maybe last year that I just had to have, and I was going to use it and never did. It is still completely intact. But I thought the Fashionistas pad definitely had some fabulous images in it. I'm going to flip through here, find a paper to use, and we're just going to do a super quick and easy card. I think these ladies look pretty fabulous, so I'm going to pull this piece out, and I'm going to look for some pattern papers that I can use to mat this with. I'm going to pull this out because I really like this background. It has the different purples, and there's also some metallic silver foil in there. We're going to see what we can get with these 2 pieces of paper. I think I'm going to go ahead and just stick with these 2 papers. I want some of these ladies here at the bottom to be the focal point of my card, and then I will attach my little tag somehow to that card. Let's go ahead and get our card base ready for this. I want this purple paper to cover the entire card front. So I'm going to cut 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch off the top of the paper so I can save this for something else. I'm going to cut this to 3 3/4 inches tall. And now I want to figure out which of the girls I want on my card. I think I'm going to use these 3 on the right, and I'm going to cut it so I cut a little bit off of both of the outside ladies. To make these ladies stand out a little bit from the purple paper, I'm going to use this black cardstock to just put a small border around that image. The purple paper will go straight down onto my card base. And then before I adhere my fabulous ladies with foam tape, I'm going to go ahead and put the tag on there. This will be a card that I have to hand to a person or mail it in a larger envelope because the tag does stick off the ends. I think I'm going to do it something like that. And because you can see through the tag, I'm going to put glue dots behind where the letters are just to make it a little less obvious. And you just know that I love these Dollar Tree foam tape squares. I highly recommend, if you have a Dollar Tree near you and you have not checked them out, to do so. You get tons of them for $1 and they work very nicely. To help bring out the silver foiling on the background paper, I am going to pull out my little silver half pearls and I'm going to cover up the middle lady's earring with one of them. And there was a super quick and easy card that used that clear element. I bet without all the chatting it would have taken me like maybe 5 to 10 minutes to put this card together. If you enjoyed this video today, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. Again, don't forget, if you want to join me in the challenge, to check out that intro video linked below. Until I see you for challenge number 12, I hope you're all having a crafty day. Bye bye.